Ricky Gervais's Netflix special is drawing criticism for graphic jokes mocking trans people. Oh, what else is new? Okay, so let me just say something, okay? I mean, you're British. British. I'm discarding your opinion on the virtue of you being British, and you're too British.
How come this guy isn't selling out arenas and doing Netflix specials? He's clearly hilarious. Let me just think of something to say. You're British. So
that's a L. Automatic L, dude.
Come on, Hassan, I want your hot take on it, you fucking hack.
Dude, Ricky Gervais, the more I think about it, like, I used to love The Office, obviously. Like, it was great, and I loved his other shows as well. But the more he got older, the worse he got. And when I look back at his, like, shit, he was always doing like the I'm being attacked for my perspective as a fucking straight white man. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. I think you're right. How did I never see this, Hassan? The Office wasn't about the workers of an office in Slough and the funny, awkward situations that arose in the apparently mundane and boring world of a paper distributor. It was a thinly veiled tale of the struggle of the white man. That's what it was really about.
And I realized, like, that's kind of the thing. Like, he's been doing that. He was always whack as fuck. Like, he did like, how can you forget? This is Ricky Gervais. You know what I mean? Just never forget that is the guy that like he was never really that funny. I think.
Yeah, right. He was never really funny because, you know, obviously he's been outed as a transphobe now, and now I can see that I never really thought it was funny, all that sort of cringeworthy comedy that he pioneered 2 decades ago, because now I know it was all just propaganda for white supremacy.
Yeah, he is chat. He is chat when talking about fucking how atheists are undermined in society.
Well, I'm sure, like me, you're all being thoroughly entertained by Hassan Piker here, but we have to move along a little bit. I can't let you just sit there watching him drinking because we've got quite a lot to get through. And let's get to his juiciest takes on Ricky Gervais, his funniest quips, you know, regarding Ricky Gervais' special, because they're pretty good. You know, I mean, it says a lot about society that it's Ricky Gervais who's got a special and not Hassan Piker, because, you know, the real comedian here, the real comedic genius is Hassan Piker, and he proves it. He proves it in this live stream.
It is so incredibly hacky to just, like, be like, trans people are bad and weird, okay?
Yeah, these bigots who go to watch Ricky Gervais, because that was the funniest bit for them, I bet. The bit where he got on the stage and said, trans people are bad and weird. And he didn't make a joke. He just got up there and said, trans people, bad, weird.
At this point, you're just farming. Like, the farm is open, and you're just, you know... It's just so stupid. Put a trigger warning? Okay, dude, I said Ricky Gervais, okay? Trigger warning, Ricky Gervais. Calm down.
You gotta love the way that even Hassan Piker can't stand the people that watch Hassan Piker. You know, the comments coming up there, put a trigger warning in. He's like, there is a trigger warning. I'm talking about Ricky Gervais, for God's sakes. And then he's talking about farming. He's saying that Ricky Gervais is sort of pandering to the right, and it's it's his way of generating income. He mentions this quite a lot during the live stream, when he is way more guilty of pandering to the left, him and his uncle Cenk, whatever his bloody name is on the Young Turks, they pander to the left constantly, and that's their only way of gaining any kind of revenue, because they are talentless hacks, right? Who really admire these comedians, of course, because they're frustrated comedians themselves.
The old-fashioned women. Oh, God. You know, the ones with wombs. Oh. Those fucking dinosaurs. Oh. No, I love the new women. I know the new women. They're great, aren't they? You know, the new ones we've been seeing lately. The ones with beards and cocks. They're as good as... They're as good as gold. I love them.
Bro, if I look like this, I wouldn't be talking about the way women should look. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's hard to say what is going on here with Hasan Piker exactly. He's deliberately misunderstanding the joke, but I don't know if I want to give him the benefit of the doubt and just say he's an ideologue, he's possessed with an ideology, and that he's not a real person, he's just a husk. You know, he's just a shell. He's just representing an ideology and has no real personality or opinions. Or if he's just a bit stupid, a bit simple, and doesn't really get that the joke isn't about physical appearances. That's not what it's about. Either way, he's not someone you'd want to meet, is he? He's clearly very narcissistic. Just look at those dead eyes. There's never a glimpse of real emotion in them. He's a snake.
Like, you look like shit, dog. Why are you, like, what is going on? Like, what, do people just, like, forget who they're listening to? When, like, at a certain point, you just got to be like, okay, well, I don't look great. And that's the funniest part about fucking TERFs, okay? Is that TERFs, unironically, are not even having a mid-off. Like 90% of the time, I'm not going to say it, but other trans people that are way funnier than me have pointed out that TERFs are on one, and it's very weird when they get together and have this conversation about like what women should look like, and then they don't fit in that.
Once again, Hasan, we're not talking about beauty standards here. We're talking about the definition of what a man and a woman is, and that's a very nuanced conversation that I think is for other people to have, right? But they're not talking about beauty standards. And TERFs, as you call them, trans exclusionary radical feminists, well, they have their beliefs about how a woman should be defined, not whether they should be beautiful or not. That's got nothing to do with it. You know that, right? I mean, I'm not going to take anything to the bank with you. You know, I don't know. I can't guarantee that you know anything, but you're clearly either deliberately misunderstanding what's going on here, or you just don't understand. So either you're stupid, or you're twisted. So
category themselves, it's like Ben Shapiro talking about being a masculine man. It's like, bro, you literally.
Careful about what you're going to say, Hasan, you bigot.
Like, we are the same, okay? Side by side, when you put me next to Ben Shapiro and say, those are both men, there you understand that is, you know, that there's a broad range, okay? It is very broad what defines a man, what defines a male. So, you know, just because you're over here being like, why are men not men anymore? I'm like, dude, you literally have not. Your voice is still pre-puberty, and you can't grow a fucking beard.
Surely you're not shaming Ben Shapiro for not being as manly as you.
Calm down, okay? That is not wrong. There's nothing wrong with that, but like I
would love to see a debate between him and, well, literally anyone, I think, who didn't agree with him. Imagine Ben Shapiro talking to Hasan Piker. He can't even hold a conversation with himself, because suddenly one thought contradicts another in his stupid head, and then he's like, no, wait, did I say something bigoted? I didn't mean that. Obviously, his puberty's not real.
Don't try to shove like a neat little defined category of like what people should look like when you don't even fucking fit that, you know?
No, it's the old-fashioned with it. And now the old-fashioned, they go like, oh, they want to use our toilets. Why shouldn't they use your toilets? For ladies. They are ladies. Look at their pronouns. What about this person isn't a lady? Well, his penis. Her penis, you fucking bigot. What if he rapes me? What if she rapes you?
Yeah, that's what I'm always thinking. Yeah, definitely. It's just like this joke only lands when you have an entire fucking stadium full of transphobic people, okay? And he does have a full stadium full of transphobic people. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to fucking farm transphobes, all right?
So that's what you're up against if you want to have a conversation with some radical leftist like Hassan Piker. He believes there is an entire stadium of transphobes. That's what he believes. He thinks that anyone who laughs at Ricky Gervais is a racist transphobe. What are you going to do to convince him that he's wrong? He's either not intelligent enough to realise he's wrong, or his ideology won't allow him to. Here's the problem for me. I think that there are absolutely parts of Ricky Gervais' special that people could find offensive, absolutely maybe too close to the bone, maybe just not funny. You know, there were parts of it that I didn't think were funny. But I just feel that the vast majority of people are screeching into the void on Twitter about transphobia and things like that. They're just virtue signalers like Hassan Piker. You know, they're not expressing a real opinion. There's no nuance to what they're saying. They're just saying stuff that makes them feel good about themselves because, you know, they're probably deficient like the rest of us, you know, probably not all angels. And it just comes across as forced, as contrived. It doesn't feel genuine. It doesn't feel like they're defending anyone. It feels more like they're attacking, and they're attacking someone under the guise of defending a marginalised group. I genuinely think that about most people. Some people are more sensitive than others, and some people genuinely think that it's offensive. But I think there's an enormous amount of people who are like Hassan Piker. They're just narcissists. They don't really believe what they're saying. You know, I don't think he ever believes a word of what he says. Now, I've heard him on quite a few occasions talk about a multitude of different topics. It's always political. It's always, oh, I'm offended. Oh, these people are terrible. He's not funny. He's not entertaining. Very narcissistic. And there you go. And fuck him for shitting on British people. I feel offended. Very offended.